First up, let's talk about Zillow. We talked a little bit last week how they had how many, like 7,000 houses to sell. Now it's down to 5. So they've sold 2,000 homes as a flipping business ends. This article is from Bloomberg. It's republished on Yahoo Finance. Yahoo.
I say
Yahoo?
Yahoo. You can say Yahoo.
Okay. Zillow Group reached an agreement to sell about 2,000 properties from its home flipping business that's winding down to a New York-based investment firm, Petrium Partners LLC. It'll purchase the homes according to a person with knowledge of the matter. Petrium owns more than 70,000 rental houses in the U.S., making it the second largest single-family landlord behind Invitation Homes Incorporated. Quote, Petrium has long been committed to providing quality housing options for residents, the company said in a statement. At a time when move-in ready homes are in short supply, we continue to invest in communities and improve access to housing throughout the U.S. That's an interesting twist. Like,
Well,
by
the way, can you go back to the article?
Yeah.
Because it's not 7,000 homes. Keep scrolling down.
Where? Do they have more than 7,000? Oh,
they have 20,000 to sell.
Wait. The business hit a major snag in recent months. Zillow tweaked its algorithms to make more aggressive offers, causing it to overpay for houses just as the heated U.S. real estate market began to cool slightly.
Now
it's not even cool. It's just like it's like when you get your coffee and you just blow the coffee. That's about how cool the market is right now.
It's cool enough to drink now, but it still burns my mouth.
Yeah. So then this is interesting. Now, Zillow has roughly 18,000 homes to unload in the coming months.
So that means they had 20,000 to unload.
So what were the other articles that we covered were only talking about 7,000. So this is a story that we need to look into more.
Remember, that was just their first chunk they were trying to get rid of. They were like, okay, cool. We're going to undo this whole thing. Let's start with 7,000. But this is the first article to say they have 20,000. Well, now 2,000 less to do.
What's the average price in the United States?
Was it 364 last time we checked or something?
Yeah, let's go with it. 364,000
times.
It was in the 360s. That is 1, 2, 3, comma 1, 2, 3, comma 1, 2, 3, comma. That's $7.28 billion. And they got rid of 2,000 of them. So they basically got rid of what is it? 7 million?
That's 10%, right?
They got rid of 1, 2, 3, comma 1, 2, 3, 728 million.
So, okay.
It's so big. I need to count my digits, make sure I'm accurate.
I want to make sure that we're all asking this question, because this is the first question I thought when I read this, because it says they're going to sell 2,000 homes. I'm like, dude, that's great. That's going to help all of these areas with limited inventory. And then I started reading in the article, and they're selling it to Pretoria or whatever it is.
Petrium.
So instead of, okay, go with me here. They bought these homes at most likely an increased price, right?
Yeah.
Now these become new comps. They've helped exacerbate the market a little bit, as we've covered on the show, right?
Yep.
They could at least have the decency to sell them to regular, normal, quote unquote, normal buyers. But no, they sell them to these massive investors that are just going to turn them into rentals, which we got a story coming up in a little bit. That market's totally insane as well. How does this help anyone, Zillow?
I'm sorry. I don't think you heard the Petrium. Petrium has long been committed to providing quality housing options for residents at a time when move-in ready homes are in short supply. We continue to invest in communities and improve access to housing throughout the U.S.
Okay, my bad. That makes everything fine, but I still want to know
why.
That's
good. I mean, as far as reframing what you do as an investor, that's good. I mean, so I'm not going to knock the investor though, because I think it was
they're doing what they're doing.
Like, I wish I had like $2 billion to pick up some homes for cheap. But apparently it's they have a lot more to sell. So if they just sold 2,000 to them, maybe the other 18,000 that'll be listed will go to people that maybe it'll help, weaken the supply shortage, strengthen the supply.
So I'm
Hmm.
going to say they won't do that. That they're going to sell to more investors. I'm going to put money on that. That they're going to do exactly what they did, sell them in chunks, because they need to turn these over quick. They can't list them, or do they just? Because they already had Zillow agents, by the way. We had one around here that is the Zillow agent. Dude, at any given time had 600 listings. What's happened
Hmm.
to what happens to that dude if now all of those listings are going to Praetorium LLC?
Petrium. Is
Pet,
it Pet?
I think it's
Whoever.
Predium.
I don't know.
Anyway, they're big, but what happens to all this? Zillow. I have these questions. I have major questions, but it's the same thing. You're right with the investor, right? It's like, what's that story about the frog that helps the scorpion swim across the thing?
The
Because
frog
he's
and
like,
the frog and the scorpion. You know this?
yeah, of course. He's like, I'm not going to help you because you're going to bite me. You're going to sting me. He's like, no, I'm
I've
not. I
shared
need
that
help.
with so many people, and they're like, "What? What
And then
frog and scorpion?"
and then the frog goes, okay, fine, and he helps him across the stream. And then we get across the stream. What does he do? He stings him. And the frog goes, wait, you said you wouldn't. He goes, but I'm a scorpion. It's what I do. So that's the
But I'm a
shortened,
scorpion.
dumbed down version. But that's what I mean. We can't blame the investor. They're like, yeah, we'll take 2,000
Heck
homes.
yeah. And not only that, the people on the board, the people that are investing with them, if they have REIT stuff going on, then they have to make smart moves. And I mean,
Absolutely.
this is definitely a smart move for them.
Absolutely. But I'm questioning Zillow. And now they have 18,000 more that could really help relieve, strengthen inventory shortages. What?